confirmed number of coronavirus cases in Los Angeles County comes to 1,247,899. The confirmed number of deaths comes to 24,445. Here in Torrance, the total number of confirmed cases is 7,501, with total confirmed deaths at 220. Welcome to COVID-19 Today. I'm Christine Lee. It's Wednesday, June 23rd. California's vaccination incentive program appears to be working. The state counted more vaccinations so far this month compared to previous weeks, even outpacing most parts of the country. The recent boost is a hopeful sign for state officials who saw a steep and sustained decline in the number of those getting vaccinated before the launch of the Vax for the Win campaign. California's average daily number of vaccine doses fell dramatically from early April to early June, from 400,000 doses a day to about 120,000. To help reverse the trend, Governor Gavin Newsom announced cash prizes totaling $116.5 million and encouraged more Californians to get vaccinated and be entered for a chance to win. A UC San Francisco epidemiologist says he believes they have evidence showing that the program has had an impact. According to vaccine data provided by the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, California's number of administered daily vaccine doses jumped from 121,000 for the week ending on June 2nd to 161,000 for the week ending on June 9th. That is a 33% spike. California now has one of the highest vaccination rates in the nation, with 73% of adults and 57% of residents of all ages vaccinated with at least one dose. Public health officials say cases among pregnant women in LA County have dropped significantly and remain low. During the surge in December, weekly cases shot up to more than 600 cases a week. Compare that to just 8 cases during the week ending on June 6th. As of June 15th, 12 of the 9,430 pregnant women who tested positive for COVID-19 have died. The majority of the pregnant women testing positive for the coronavirus are Latinx at 78%. And among the 8,878 births where testing information was available, 55 infants tested positive for the virus. County officials say pregnant women and those who are breastfeeding can choose to get vaccinated with any 3 COVID-19 vaccines. They encourage expecting and new moms with questions about getting vaccinated to speak with their healthcare providers. Recent reports from the CDC show that breastfeeding women who receive Pfizer or Moderna have antibodies in their breast milk, which could help protect their babies. More research is needed to determine exactly what protection they may provide. The Delta variant now makes up more than 20.6% of new coronavirus cases in the U.S. Scientists say it is on track to becoming the country's dominant strain, and Dr. Anthony Fauci of the National Institutes of Health says it is currently the greatest threat in the U.S. to our attempt to eliminate COVID-19. The strain was first identified in India and is the most contagious yet, 60% more contagious in some studies than the Alpha variant first discovered in the United Kingdom. It's been known to affect large pockets of unvaccinated people, which can lead to surges in cases and even challenge healthcare capacities, as it can trigger serious illness in more people than other variants. Fauci says the increasing threat by Delta makes it more urgent than ever to get a vaccine shot. Officials say all vaccines available in the U.S. provide powerful protection against all variants, including Delta. LA County supervisors voted unanimously to extend the eviction ban that was set to expire at the end of this month. The county's eviction moratorium now extends to September 30th and also includes other tenant protections, such as commercial tenants, unauthorized occupants and pets, and tenants who deny their landlords entry due to the public health crisis. Tuesday's vote comes as a relief to many people who are still unable to pay their rent due to job losses during the pandemic. The motion also instructs county lawyers to report on the feasibility of requiring landlords to apply for rental assistance before taking legal action against renters impacted by COVID-19. It also requires tenants to document how the pandemic has hurt their finances and show proof of applying for rent relief. Tuesday's vote also begins to phase out rules. For example, owners of single-family homes purchased on or before June 30th can evict current tenants so they can move in as long as necessary conditions are met. Federal eviction protections are also set to expire on June 30th, and Governor Gavin Newsom is negotiating with lawmakers on extending that as well. His office also has said that the state has enough pandemic relief money from the federal government, $5.2 billion, that it can allocate towards unpaid rent from various COVID-19 relief packages. Millions of parents can now decide how they want to receive their child tax credits. The Internal Revenue Service unveiled its new online tool this week called the Child Tax Credit Update Portal. Parents can log on and verify if they qualify for the tax credit and decide whether they want to unenroll from the advance portion. That means they won't get the monthly payments that are set to start on July 15th through December. Instead, they will receive the entire credit as a lump sum when they file their 2021 tax return next year. The IRS plans to roll out a Spanish version of the portal soon. The agency sent out letters to 36 million households this month, notifying them that they may qualify for a payment. It's part of an outreach effort from the IRS and the White House that also points them to the website childtaxcredit.gov, which has more information about the credit. The White House webpage states that the child tax credit in the American Rescue Plan provides the largest child tax credit ever, providing $3,000 to $3,600 per child for nearly all working families. Gas prices in LA County reached the highest level in almost 6 years. According to the Auto Club of Southern California, the average price of a self-serve regular gasoline now stands at $4.26. As of Tuesday, prices rose 7 out of the past 8 days, 3 times by 1/10 of a cent, leading to an increase of 1.3 cents. The last time prices were this high was back in July of 2015 when there was a lack of supply. This time, a global demand for fuel driven by the economic recovery seems to be to blame. A recent AAA report places California at the top of the most expensive markets list. Gas in our state is more expensive than even Hawaii and Alaska. AAA predicts that 47.7 million people will travel this 4th of July. Here are some fuel-saving tips if you're planning a road trip or just looking for everyday ways to be more efficient. Minimize the use of your air conditioner even while on the highway. Open windows are more efficient than using your engine power to operate the AC. Plan ahead so you can go on multiple errands during one trip and try to avoid high traffic hours. And if you own more than one car, use the most fuel-efficient model that meets the need of any given journey, like a simple trip to the market. Torrance has been ranked one of the most relaxing cities in America. LawnStarter compared more than 190 of the biggest U.S. cities across 57 key indicators of a peaceful atmosphere. The company also looked at a variety of factors, including the average length of a workday, depression rates, and the number of people with high blood pressure. Torrance came in 15th place, beating Pasadena and Orange with an overall score of 60.37. The chart also includes individual rankings in mental, physical, and financial health. California dominated the list with 4 cities in the top 10 and 12 cities in the top 25. Sunnyvale came out on top, taking the #1 spot overall and claiming the top spot in the physical health category. Torrance City Council members met last night in a hybrid council meeting. Among the agenda items was a resolution honoring Alan Quinn upon his retirement after 35 years of service at the Public Works Department. City Council members also recognized the 2021 Beat the Odds Scholarship recipients. The Torrance Youth Council developed this program in 1996 to honor graduating high school seniors who overcame obstacles and contributed to the well-being of others in their community. Council approved several initiatives to address people experiencing homelessness, including adding temporary housing to the Torrance Civic Center. And they adopted a resolution of a no confidence vote in LA County District Attorney George Gascon. Many more items were discussed. You can catch replays of the entire City Council meeting here on our channel, online, and on the city's YouTube and Facebook platforms. It will replay on Torrance Citi Cable tonight and tomorrow at 10 p.m. and on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. You can also find the full agenda at torranceca.gov. Well, before we go, at the end of each program, we like to share feel-good stories from our community, pictures, images, and videos that remind us of how resilient our community is and how Torrance truly cares. The Torrance Unified School District is offering free meals to anyone 18 and under throughout the summer. You don't have to be a TUSD student, and the meals include breakfast and lunch for the entire week, including weekends. Meal pickups are on Mondays and Thursdays from 9 to 11 a.m. at these 4 locations: Carr, Edison, and Victor Elementary Schools, and Hull Middle School. The school district's Nutrition Services Department also provides cooking instructions for the meals on the school district website. Now, if you have a great story, upcoming event, a photo or video you'd like to share, email us at covid19today@torranceca.gov. We'd love to hear from you. Well, that's our update for COVID-19 today. We'll see you back here tomorrow as Bella Shaw brings you the latest. Be safe, stay healthy, and thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.